Trying some multi-stream stuff. Just trying to dip our toes back into the world here of streaming and content creation and whatnot, so hopefully you enjoy. Already played about an hour and a half so far of the game. Just been trying it out, getting used to the controls, getting used to the flow of things, so it's either going to be a really good session or a really bad session. We're kind of running low on batteries and whatnot, and trying not to die. So, did a couple of missions so far. Got a couple of whatchamacallem skill points, and got those active. So now we're just trying to kind of branch out and see what's going on with everything. Also, it looks like the game is way too loud, so let me try and fix that. That's why you do test streams, right? Alright, so we gotta head over to Atlas Prime, which I believe is behind us. Yeah, so we gotta jump through Medusa 6 first, and then into Atlas Prime. But Emerald Junction, let's see if we can't get a job to go out that way. So Tiger Rock Station's way over there, unfortunately. I need to unhitch. I need to grab fuel while I'm already right here. And then we can head over to Tiger Rock Station and try and get a job of some kind to take to where we need to go. Alright, let's fill her up. Even though the price here is not great, I'm going to fill up to about 3/4 here. Because then we can always fill up in the other galaxies that have better fuel pricing. See if that helps out with the loudness of the game. It seems really loud in OBS here, but please do let me know if the game is super loud or if anything else is weird about this so far. But we need Tiger Rock Station, which is this, through the debris field naturally. Highly recommend slowing down in the debris fields here because it gives you a little bit more time to react to different things and gives you a chance to take a look at the debris field and make sure you don't run into anything. I'm pretty sure the game doesn't render stuff immediately when it can. It kind of does it after the fact. So that helps out a lot with seeing debris before you run into it. I'm still far out here. There you go. It looks pretty lined up to me so far. Emerald Junction and we're going to Atlas Prime, which is these guys here. So if we go to payout, let's see here. This one's aluminum scrap. Got the highest payout. Nitrogen just-in-time classification. 2 jumps either of them. Estimated time. Oh, that's going the other way. Yeah. So let's go take this one because we got to go from Emerald Junction to Atlas Prime, which is 2 jumps anyway, which is where we need to go. So, company reserves the right to seek reimbursement up to 4562 under the following circumstances: early termination of the contract by the driver, abandonment of goods. Okay. Oops, now I gotta go pick this up. I guess we gotta detach first, right? Still trying to get used to the control scheme a little bit. You got using a controller for this, and you've got the bumpers for. Oh, jeez. That's it. You got the bumpers for rolling the spaceship, your truck, I guess, and then you got the triggers for.
Hey, Lucky, I don't think you'll be able to jump to the mineral colonies just yet, mate. The DIV need to give you clearance first.
On here. Oh, it's just saying that I was too close to that. I can't jump to the other spot because I need more cred. There's the cargo we need to pick up here, so let's just try and go. Oop. Stop. First, nice, easy. A little bit more of a kick to go backwards here. Hopefully I should be.
Hey, Lucky, I don't think you'll be able to jump to the mineral colonies just yet, mate. The DIV need to give you clearance first.
Alright, so now we got the scrap going. Now there's 2 ways we can go about this. We can go straight through the debris field, which we're currently doing, just straight to the gate and risk getting hit or hitting something with the trailer. Or there seems to be these like highway routes around which are relatively debris clear, like they're debris free, but I don't think they all link together in like a way where you could like, you'd have to like snake through everything, but you'd be clear. I just don't think that's the case. Did I just hit something? No. It's just telling me, oh, my gravity dispenser's offline. Alright. As evident by things flying at me. Alright, what is your problem here? So this is another big thing about this game is truck maintenance. Oh, the little circuit chip died. Okay. I need one of these guys. That one's toast. There you go. And everything slams back down to, I was gonna say to earth here, but that's not exactly correct. That's kind of cool that everything kind of just like floats. When you hit the brakes, it comes flying at you. It's a nice little touch. Now we gotta put all this stuff back, unfortunately. Well, that could have been bad if a fuel container flew at my face. I guess reckless driving penalty is about. So I've gotten a couple of them so far. I don't know if that just has to do with maybe I hit something and didn't know it, or if I like, you know, was going too fast or changed direction too suddenly. Because that might also be the problem. Alright. Lower down, nice and easy in here. Around some intergalactic tunes here.
Available now at your local Starbucks supplies and Cosmos Cash and Carry.
This is Gold Rock Radio, your #1 source for road trip rock and starburst blues.
So what this is a jump gate, and we line up in front of it and let it spool up, and then when it's ready you can pull this lever here. And this will shoot us out to whatever star system galaxy that you have lined up. So this one's going to Medusa 6. You can see from the map we gotta go Medusa 6 to Atlas Prime. And we actually have a security checkpoint.
This is an automated checkpoint inspection. Please be patient while security drones check for compliance.
So the reason why these guys exist is because you can go to the supply store and you can buy things that are considered contraband in each universe. So for example, in Medusa 6 here, under restricted cargo, we've got narcotics as the contraband here. So you can buy those from places that say aren't outlawed. So for example, Edgeburg does not have anything that's outlawed. You could go to Edgeburg, buy alcohol or narcotics or explosives or whatever it is that is contraband somewhere else. And then if you want to run the risk of being stopped when you enter a place, you can go and sell it in that star system so that you don't have to worry about, or I guess you do have to worry about different things.
Please enjoy the rest of your journey.
Oh. They just got punted, I think, by another truck coming through. Or was that an asteroid that punted me? Let's see here. What do we got going on? I got reports that there's really low audio. Oh, I got reports that there's no audio. Awesome. Checking 1 2 1 2. Can anybody hear me out there? Wanting to figure out if I can be heard. Let's just see out here. Where is streamer mode? Turn that on. Turn off. Twitch notification or Discord notifications. Hey, we can get here. We can be heard now. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Now the question is, can you hear the game now too, or is the game now super quiet? Still. Cannot hear the game. I wonder if something else got bumped here in the audio settings for streaming as we float off into the ether of space. Alright, let's see now. Hopefully that is can be heard, listenable, if you will. Hey, there we go. Alright, let me know about audio levels. It seems super loud in OBS compared to me, so I want to know if I need to turn that down. Bit loud compared to my voice. Alright, that's what I figured. And what I feared. It's weird because there's supposed to be a like separate stream mode for this. Let me just turn this down manually. Bum, bum, bum. Maybe a little bit too far. Let's try that for right now. I had to redo all my OBS settings at one point. I thought my mixer had a better support for OBS, but apparently not, because I was trying to just use my mixer volume before. But apparently that might not be good enough, or I might need some more tweaks. But anywho, let's try and keep going with this intergalactic shipping. So I guess nothing was explained before. So basically what I was going to say is that I have played about an hour or so of this game previously, did kind of the intro missions and kind of did the like, hey, get to know your game kind of deal, tutorial type stuff. So we're into sort of, I guess, not quite the thick of it, but we're getting pretty close. So the idea was we have to meet up with one of the characters called Sour Candy, I believe, in another system. So what we had to do was we had to jump from the system we were in over to this system we're currently now in, over to the next system. So what we decided to do was take a trailer with us to make some money along the way, because there's no point in just burning source resources and funds here, especially since I've heard from some other like threads online and such that this game can get pretty brutal in terms of economy. So going to try to help myself out as much as possible when it comes to making money and not being completely bankrupt. As we can see, we're in kind of rough shape when it comes to the power cell stuff and kind of the battery power and keeping the truck afloat and keep it powered, but that's one of the unfortunate things so far, is we have to save up a bit to get the good batteries. I've got a couple of batteries laying around the truck right now that are more or less basically dead, but we're going to try and use them to much as we're able to. Oxygen levels in the cab seem low. Make sure the oxygen generator is operational. Air filters are in good working condition and the hull breaches have been patched. Oh. Temperature is uninhabitable. Oh, we're basically dying here. That's basically what's just going on. We're just dying. So how... Oh, it's like super hot in the truck. Okay. Well, that's not. Let's turn the blower on to medium. On, actually, we probably need to put that on. Actually, no. Cold. Max. Bring that down, make it more inhabitable. Oxygen super low. So let's do our jump first, because that seems like the more obvious thing to do when you're running low on oxygen is obviously do a, you know, enter a wormhole and do a huge jump across space-time. So that's good to go. Let's get the hell out of the way of this portal, because as we got rammed before, I can't wait to see if that comes up on the spreadsheet of, or on the rap sheet of, hey, you know, you damaged the trailer and the truck and whatnot. So, all right, so what are we at here? Warm. Put the blower on low. Oh, that's kind of cool that my vision's clouding over here as we're dying from lack of oxygen. So let's go see what's wrong with the oxygen place. The oxygen. Let's put the suit on first. Gonna put the spacesuit on. It's got an oxygen system. It should keep us alive long enough for this. Oxygen generator is on, but does it just have no power? I know the hull integrity is basically non-existent right now. But climate control, oxygen has got 25% power, so it's still got power. Oh, air filters. Nope, air filters are, that one's fine. The other one. And that one's still operational. Is there a hull breach that I don't know about? That the truck isn't telling me about? Nope. Everything seems patched up, so... Kind of at a loss as to why there'd be no oxygen here. Generators online. Oxygen depleting, life support status. Output rate. Oh, we're just consuming more than we're creating. Well, isn't that fun? So let's go down here to get A, the drop zone, B, let's try and get to one of the stores before we die. It's a little bit hot in the cab, so let's turn that on. Alright, I'm basically blacking out right now, so let me go. No! I think I just died. I think. Oh, is that gonna ruin me financially? I didn't deliver the trailer in time. No! Oh, that's so brutal. 4,500 and then 750 for... I just broke now. I have $1,000 left. Wow. How to blow up like 5 grand worth in this game in a single go. So the fact that the oxygen's still dying, like I'm still actively dying here, is that's something. But maybe we can buy, I guess, some air filters. One is 2 grand. Wow. If you find yourself in the red, there's no need to panic thanks to an emergency credit fund of 5,000. However, if you exceed this buffer, the bank will issue a decline for repayment and purchases will be restricted to essential items. Failing to clear your debt in the allotted time will result in the bank declaring you bankrupt and your truck being marked for possession or repossession. So,
This is an automated banking alert. Recent transactions have pushed your account into an agreed overdraft. Please stay within the approved limit to avoid restrictions on future purchases.
alright, so I've got... So it's the air filters that are essentially killing me because I installed the newest one, 100% efficiency. Now we're 28 output rate. So we are going to survive slightly longer. But that's not perfect. Where are we now? So we're still in the same star system, so that's good. It didn't like move us somewhere else. What? Oh, it's over there. I'm just blind. Alright, let's go see what Sour Candy wants, see what's going on here. I guess the only way to learn really is to learn the hard way, right? Sort of the best way to learn. And nothing teaches you more about life than death itself.
Requesting your rent for a mandatory weight check. Please proceed to the designated waypoint and stop at the marked bay.
What? Oh my god, there's a weighing station right there. Man. That's just unfortunate. If anything, that is just mighty unfortunate. I don't know why I would be called into a weight station when the truck is empty. Never really heard of that. I don't know if that's an actual real thing. I think you basically just get weighed. Oh, maybe you do get weighed every so often with an empty truck, because then they need to know what the reference is of your cargo.
Right, just ease your truck to a stop and we'll start the scan. Please hold. This won't take long. All good. Have a nice day.
You just dive underneath and up. Had to while I was there, right? While you're looking at the lever, you gotta pull it. That's just law. Lower shutters. Oh. Interesting. Still trying to learn a lot about this game so far. Just know kind of the basics of, you know, grab the CB radio, talk to people, deliver cargo. That's basically it. I mean, that's kind of all there is to it. I mean, you can turn on your headlights and all your light stuff. And here's an example of using the CB.
Great. I'm looking for someone to haul something to Emerald Junction. I do it myself, but I really need to get back to my workshop. Should be some sweet lettuce on delivery, though.
Bit close for comfort with that debris. Let's see what I'm doing.
Crazy though. Scout's honor. Now, just give me a moment. Okay, I've sent you the delivery schedule. If you're too early, there'll be nowhere to park the trailer. And if you're too late, Barrel won't need the shipment anyway. So the trick is to optimize your route. It might be a quick turnaround, but you can't make it too quick. You copy? Great. Catch me on the rebound and let me know how it panned out.
And for Sour Candy. It's a little bit suspicious though. Hey, here's some cargo, deliver it to this point, don't be too early, don't be too late. Like, my truck is going to die. I think I just need to spend a bunch of coin on... Is that the one with most stuff in it? Yeah. So this side controls the entire truck. So might be best to keep that side powered on. This battery is basically dead. Maybe we'll do that. Put this one back in the case. And this side has 15% left juice. Let's do this. Since we're hauling a trailer, we're going to need the mag lock system powered up, which is the... Oops. Give a little bit of a visualization here. Mag system is the ring on the back that connects to trailers and connects you to different places. Like if you are at the shop, it kind of sucks your truck in and holds you there. So I guess having that mag system up and running is pretty important. The suit system, not so much. The oxygen system, as we've learned, pretty important. Same with the gravity system. So I'm going to try and deliver this cargo really efficiently and then try and buy some stuff. I basically just need batteries, and the unfortunate part so far is there's no way to recharge batteries, which you think there would be if you like were to plug into a station of some kind. I think they'd be able to recharge batteries, but apparently not in this universe. Alright, now just easy does it. Ooh. Apparently easy does it, and slamming the truck in reverse as fast as it will go is not a hand-in-hand kind of maneuver. Alright. That was a relatively smooth hitching up of the trailer, to be honest. Now let's get this across to Emerald Junction. So we gotta go Medusa 6 to Emerald Junction. While we're here, I guess it doesn't matter now. We can't really buy anything. We'd have to dump the trailer, disconnect, hook onto something, and then reconnect. I don't know if you can actually do that in this, or if it's just gonna say, hey, you abandoned the trailer. So we're basically doing the same route that we did before, just now in reverse. So here we are hitting the open space. I wonder if the buttons, if there's going to be different radio stations eventually. That'd be something. Oh, I need to be careful here. There's a debris field. I don't want to hit the debris field. But my truck has no structural integrity anymore. The good news is, though, is there's this highway system right here that as long as you stay between the gates, I believe it's like guaranteed to have no debris in it. So then this leads right to the jump portal gate, if you will. So that seems pretty promising. As long as these pylons don't have any collision on them. We're gonna find out. No, I think we did it. Alright, now we're on the superhighway, but now we're traveling technically in the wrong direction, so that's not optimal. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. To be honest, I have no idea what's gonna happen with my battery consumption and power and all this kind of stuff. What's going on here? We're gonna have to basically, I think, just run into the store and just try and buy a bunch of stuff and just go into the red and just keep trying to truck ourselves out of danger, or we start a new game with better consumption penalties, which might be the way to go. We'll see how far we can go on this save with this, just trying to be efficient with everything, but no promises we won't have to restart eventually. Let us jump. So arrive at Emerald Junction from that date at 3:25.
Can I get you 20? You really are a green apple, huh? Well, I've been hearing reports of an unregistered freight job. You hauling something for sour candy?
No. Play dumb.
Sure. Well, I'm willing to let it slide this time. Just be careful in the future, alright? Most folk at the DIV ain't as lenient as me.
Damn, they know. Kinda hoping that playing dumb would work out in our favor, but apparently not. We gotta burn some time because we gotta be there from 3:25. I mean, it's about half an hour away, and we're not half an hour from the gate, so I don't know what to do other than just probably sit outside the gate itself and just kind of wait out that time and just kind of be a little bit cheeky with it. I realized he was honking at me because of I was basically like moments from colliding with him, but I'm still gonna make that a friendly "Hey, how's it going, bud?" kind of interaction. Element A or Elementa. Oh no, is the grav generator gone? Oh. Maybe that's gonna be, can I just, oh, I was like trying to turn my truck off, but I guess that would turn off all the oxygen and stuff systems, so maybe not. That, like, the PCB die again? Yes, it did. Who would have thought? These little PCBs just suck. They don't last very long at all. I just dropped a new one in there. Alright. Can I just like whip this? Can I just... No. Okay. Doesn't apply any physics to it. Oh, we have gravity again. I must throw that in there. And when it rains, it pours in this game. Like, we're low on low on power. I guess is what you get when you try and combine the word power and batteries. We're low on power. We don't really have any replacement batteries. The ones in the case, that one's basically dead. They're both basically dead. 2%, 3%. I think I'm blocking traffic here. But anything else there? No. So what are we gonna run out of power on? What time we got now? Let's see. $14:58, so we're still tons of time away. That battery's dead. So I actually don't know, and that battery is also dead completely. So let's put in the 2 and 3% ones there, just to kind of hold it off a tiny bit. I actually, hold on, if I drop this right now, is that going to fail this? Because it shouldn't do anything, it should just save. Oh, I have no power left in the oxygen system.
Listening. Relax.
Oh man.
Rock Radio.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. What do I do? Oh, buddy, that's not good. Oh, that's very not good. I wonder how far away you can get before it considers you abandoning stuff. PCBs, there's no batteries in there. I'm not confident in this at all. That's... Oh, actually. Hold on. I can take the battery used to repower this, that powers this suit. It's basically already powered on there. So we've got 9% instead of no percent. I mean, that's also not perfect, but... Damn, does that say 84 discharging at? Oh, I still need to get rid of this stupid thing in my way. I don't know if I can actually let me. Oh, yeah. I'm just, there we go. Super careful with the placement of the crosshair. Here we go, put that one back on the shelf. Oh, man. %84 used per hour. Wow. I think this is basically death at this point. But I guess it wouldn't be too hard maybe to restart a game at this point. And the air filters are basically going. So, I think what we do is we drop a save. And then I think we potentially start a new game here. Custom. Death. Ooh. The total job off. We already done that. Collision damage. Oh, that's cool. There's different things for docking here. We're gonna say standard, which is what it was on before. Truck warranty we can keep on. What is tutorial job? Is that the first job? Or is that every tutorial job from there on? I think it's just the first one from what I would understand that to be. Power consumption rate, low. Consumable usage rate, low. Oxygen usage, low. I think fuel is fine with the way it's currently balanced. Efficiencies I'm fine with. Shock shield efficiency I'm fine with. Starting balance, repayment window. Oh, okay, so you can like give yourself a really generous minus 50,000. That would be a crazy run to try. Repayment window. A week. Let's give ourselves the adjust how much credit you have before the repayment window timer activates. Let's do 5 grand, which is what it I believe said in the tutorial part. Goals, medium, shop prices, medium, fines, default, that's fine. Salvage frequency, fine as well. I think that's fine. I think it's just the consumption rates that's going to kill you in the end more than anything else. So we'll keep it mostly on level playing ground, medium playing ground, but we won't go crazy with all the other stuff, like giving ourselves maximum output and whatnot. Okay. So this is a brand new game. So rank 1, so this is as if we would just kind of dropped off whatever it was for the tutorial mission. So we're currently at the job board. Let's see what we got. Let's go with maximum payout right now. And we want to do 1 jump because that'll be faster. So this is the highest paying 1 jump job. We'll take that. Can I do other jobs? I wonder if you can stack trailers. I know that I've seen like trucks driving around here that have stacked trailers. Actually, there goes one right now. Where he's got... Oop, off to there. He's got 2 trailers attached there on the left. I just don't know if that's a like pre-generated thing as part of the job, like it is in like American or Euro Truck Simulator, where it's you know, you choose the trailer you want, where it's a double or a triple or a whatever kind of trailer, or if you just like queue up a bunch of jobs and then connect them all together organically. If that's the way to do it in this game. I haven't quite seen that or figured that out yet, but I also haven't gotten very far, as noted by sort of the last run where we were, what, level 3 or level 4 or something like that. So just something to think about. Turn that radio station on. What is my truck hull integrity? Oh, it's supposed to be 100%. Okay, so it's not supposed to be low. Good to know. I don't know how to repair that. I guess maybe you can buy repair stuff. Gravity generator is not having a good time right now, though. Tokyo drift our truck into there. Hitching to trailers. Already something that we've explored a bit about. So basically what the gist is line up the back of your truck with that ring. There's a handy dandy docking camera to make this a lot easier. Just as you'd expect, line it up. First, that was a little forward thrust to not have to worry about ramming into the trailer, which you can do. These are kind of freestanding physics objects. You can smack into them by accident. Oh, just a little bit far. I thrusted a little bit too far there. There we go. All right. Get the hell out of here. It's a very interesting game. It is kind of very exactly what I expected and very not exactly what I was expecting. You know, you're expecting kind of space American Truck Sim, but it's kind of like space American / Euro Truck Sim mixed with another game called Rig and Roll, where that game was basically kind of the same thing, where it's trucking, but it was like very heavily story driven for some reason, where it was like you were this driver in California and then you get mixed up with like these gangs of some kind, and now you have to like run for your life and stuff like that. It was a really weird concept to try and tie in just like hauling cargo with like outrunning guys with guns at one point. But yeah, that was kind of a game lost to the sands of time, really. a very weird one. If anybody has any time, go check out Rig and Roll. Not that I would really recommend you do, but hey, if you are that bored, check that out. But this one's just taking an interesting take and kind of going in between the two, where it's story driven, I think, for the fact of just teaching the player what to do and how to do, versus it being like completely story driven, where you have these story missions and then you truck in between those story missions. I think this is more so just teach the player what to do and then kind of let them run free. So this is the gate that I was talking about. You want to stop your truck within the right amount of distance, within the right kind of orientation, and then the gate will power itself up. And then once, you can't see them now, but once all three lights go green here, as well as once the green light comes on here, flick the handle and away you go. Let me make one change here, which is the field of view. Try 74, give us a little bit more view here. And oh look.
This is an automated inspection checkpoint. Please be patient while we check for compliance with local regulations. Inspection has concluded.
I think every time you come into here for the first time ever, I think it does the inspection, just kind of let the player know, like, hey, you know, here it is looking out. Or maybe it's just coming from specific star systems. That's another thing that I haven't really noticed or haven't really like played around with, is if every time you come in from Atlas Prime, if there's a checkpoint versus when you come in from, say, like Edgeburg or Emerald Junction, etc. That's another be a cool thing to play around with and to strategize when you want to have sort of these runs where you do kind of contraband runs and sell contraband in different places for high profitability. I guess that's probably the way to do it, is you would try to carry both cargo and contraband or something similar to sell, so not just doing cargo runs to help pay for like new batteries and stuff, but it's just a little bit hardcore with how they were doing it before. Let's go ahead and grab this job. Let's drop this off, pick up another one, and then try and buy one of the bigger batteries and put one of the bigger capacity batteries in the gravity generators, so we don't have to worry about that the most. I think well, I guess everything is really important, isn't it? To the truck system. You have the core power, which as far as I'm aware powers like the thrusters and everything alongside. So hey, what do you know, we did the job. And we got a skill point, so we can do kind of get this going again.
Hey, Lucky Jay. Nice job getting your fragile loads permit. Now that you're cleared to haul breakables, I got a job I think you can handle. Swing by New Liberty Terminal over in Atlas Prime if you're interested.
Alright, so he wants us to go to Atlas Prime, which is where we just came from. Well, as I was saying, the core power here powers the entire truck system. The suit powers the recharging of the suit when you have to go out and repair your truck. Gravity is gravity. Oxygen seems pretty important to have at all times running. And then the mag system is only important when you are connected to something, I guess a store or a trailer. So I guess if you want to prioritize the bigger batteries, you need 2 for the core, 1 for gravity, and 1 for the oxygen system, so you need 4 in total. While we're here, I'm going to do this cheeky little move. Swap. Oh no, that's this one downstairs. Might as well swap the gravity one out now before it's too late. Looking through the tutorial text, basically saying, hey, once you take the big gravity battery out, things start floating. Which, I mean, it shouldn't really surprise anybody. Let's go ahead and put this battery in there so we have some power in there. It's very rarely used, so at least if you're, I guess, a good enough driver, it's very rarely used. Put these PCBs, or these modules, chips, whatever you call them, in there. This one we have... Oh my god, I had an air filter this whole time. Well, good to know. I guess that's why you do inventory, right? Important to know what you got on hand. Oh, so speaking of different batteries, so here's a battery with 100 power, and here's a battery with 150 power. So I guess we want to get technical with keeping things online. I'm gonna put the oxygen battery to a bigger battery, and then we can throw this battery in here, that battery in here, and be a little bit smarter about our battery delegation here. Okay, soup pad. I was wondering what the hell that lower battery was, but it's the soup battery, which is fine. So, okay, we're detached. And now we gotta go back to Atlas Prime. But I think it's worth to try and go get another job to go back to that with, just so we can kind of make some money while we're doing this. So if we look on the map here, we can see that all of the star systems have their own kind of local economies going on. But as you can see in Medusa 6, the price of energy and energy related items are down 16%. That's pretty good. So I might actually pick up some batteries here while we still have 4 grand, because that's going to make the batteries cheaper to purchase. And if we look at something like, say, Edgeburg would be the place where you sell your old batteries, because you get a 20% increase on price for what they're worth. So there's a lot of kind of like little micromanagement systems or micromanagement type things you can do with this game that stretches, you know, beyond
son,
just...
Where'd you find this?
Hey, Nightmare Faye, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you for checking me out. Hope you're enjoying so far. But as I was saying here, the kind of economies are weird because you can have systems where you can deliver just cargo, you can deliver contraband, you can sell old stuff, you could probably fill up on different materials and different kind of like different things to sell in other places. So if kind of do the what do you call it, the Elite Dangerous way of doing things for cargo and doing that kind of thing. So it's a very interesting blend of different games put together here and kind of different genres here. So we're gonna go pick up another job and also try and pick up some batteries here, because it's kind of very fortunate that we're in a system right now that has such low energy prices. If we can not hit debris here. So we want the... So what's the difference between Cosmos Cash and Carry and the Starbreak supplies, I wonder? Or if they're just kind of one in the same. I guess we'll find out. I'll dock to both of them and we'll see what's happening here. Go ahead and throw it in reverse. Ooh. Running a little hot. Okay, it doesn't like that angle. Means I gotta move over a little bit. And then try this again from a better angle. Gonna swing the truck out a little bit more. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. That, I think, should be good enough. There we go. Mag lock ready. Let's attach ourselves. All right. So this is what I'm talking about here. So usually this battery, which has 200% charge, is normally 2,500, but right now it's 2,100 given the local economy pricing here. So I think I might prioritize buying this one. It is expensive, but I can also throw it into one of those systems that's going to be really important to keep online, aka oxygen or gravity or something like that. The main truck power I'm not too concerned with right now. So let's try, so let's buy this. And can I sell you anything that's going to be at a considerably higher price? Row packs. Oh, fuel. I guess that falls under chemicals, right? Oh, so do grow packs fall under chemicals. Have anything in here that's going to be of value to you? Not really. Oh, whoops. Backed out a little bit too far out of the menus there. Unfortunate. So let's go and buy this battery. Drop into the airlock. Seems a little dangerous to drop a battery into something like that, don't you think? Now we can take this 100 battery out. And while we still have some gravity going on, throw that one in there. So now gravity is going to be whatchamacallit, up for some time, so we don't have to worry about that. The only unfortunate thing is that there's such little inventory for these stores. They'll have like 1 or 2 batteries each, which isn't fantastic. Also, hey Ham, if you're still in here, my apologies, my like chat doesn't seem to be working, which is mighty odd. So hold on, let me see if I can figure that out. Welcome to everybody who's joined the stream and who's been chatting. I have not been able to see your chats, which is tragic here. So let me fix that really quick so I can actually chat with people. And my apologies for having this be an issue. Professional streamer, quote unquote. There, now let's see if this is going to work here. Alright, hopefully that fixes the chat issue. My apologies again to everybody who's been chatting. This is kind of the first stream in a long time, like months at this point, so trying to get everything set up correctly and make sure that everything works. The challenges of the day, more or less. Hey Devin, that's successful. See you over there on YouTube. Appreciate you. Also, thank you to Devin for pointing out that I had no audio at first too. That was also a massive help. Alright, so let's go up to the Starbreak supply store and see what they have, see if there's anything really different, or if it's just more or less the same thing, just different name.
This is Gold Rock Radio.
Radio for the road.
Sure, there will be like a system. Let's see if I can try to line this up when the middle of the window. Yeah, that seems to be a little bit too far on that side. It's a little hot. All right, let's just ever so slightly just put this guy in here. You gonna give it to me? Yeah, you are. Heck yeah. All right, so what have we got in this inventory wise? So this is, can't tell if that's really anything cheaper. My apologies, bumped the microphone if you could hear that. Not trying to blow anybody's eardrums out. So what is, so I guess there are probably different grades of, oh no, it's the same. I'll say there are different grades of the motherboard stuff, these computer parts. Meal packs. Okay, so food and drink. So the unfortunate part of this economy right now is that food and drink is selling for more than it should. Oh, there is multiple. Okay, so there are different like grades of everything, it seems. So there's different grades of the chips that you put into different components to make them work. 2 grades here, and there's 3 grades of batteries. One has 100 charge, one has 150 charge, one has 200 charge. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I want to spend on these little batteries because I still have 2 backup ones right now, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm just wondering if it's worth buying one of these guys and putting it in either the gravity system or the climate control system. Let me see what the it might not tell me in terms of the condition of the computer parts. No, it just says online or not. So yeah, I'd imagine the whatchamacallit, the quality of them, I guess, is the chances of them breaking at any given point. At least that's the only thing I could really speculate at this point until tested. Wow. Let's go see if we can grab ourselves a job and head back to Atlas Prime. To not only meet up with Red Eddie in his job of saying, hey, you know, welcome to having fragile cargo, but also with being able to kind of progress back to where we were before we basically were in a death loop or a death spiral, if you will. Alrighty, ag lock ready. Line ourselves up. Let's see if we can get ourselves a job. Alright, so we're looking for payout, and we're looking for Atlas Prime, which is this one, for 800 bucks, which isn't great, and the penalty is 1600. So the penalty, I think, is always double what the payout would be. on these, so if you should not deliver the cargo or abandon it for any reason, like if you die, as we've learned, if you die, apparently that's not good for business. So let's try and prevent dying as much as possible. Go pick up our cargo, and then we can just head on back there. I don't know what two screens are going to be the best to have open. I guess this one's probably going to live on this screen forever, basically, and I guess the system will too, so that you can see when things are offline. And you don't have to wait until a box of food slaps you in the face when you hit the brakes to know that the gravity generator's down. Throw her in reverse. Kind of aim up and out. Ooh, we're coming a little hot there. I wonder if there's going to be stuff like derelict trailers that you can like go and grab or something, or if you if you explore around different places, if there's going to be stuff that's just like kind of floating out in the abyss. It seems like this game kind of forgoes the whole like open road, life on the highway type gameplay from the other like truck simulators at the moment, where it's kind of like, hey, jump into this wormhole. And all right, well, unfortunately we hit a space rock. Means you gotta go put on the suit, go outside, and repair them by hand. I swear sometimes it feels like the debris is kind of scripted, but actually, wait, are we fine? Oh, we might actually be okay. I think our shield can like kind of ate that damage. Perhaps. Unless I get back to the truck screen, it's gonna be like hull damage, hull damage. But I think we're okay. Oh God! Do not let go of that trailer. Okay, yeah, so the whole status is at 93%. So we took 7% damage from hitting that little space rock. And the trailer actually took damage. Is not optimal. So that is mighty unfortunate that the trailer took damage. But here we can hop on the sort of intergalactic highway. And these roads are fine. These roads basically make it so that there's no debris as far as I can tell. But they don't exist everywhere. So I'm not sure if there's like routes you can use to snake your way through all of these different places. Or if it's kind of just like, hey, good luck, you're in the rough part now. But the one thing I do appreciate is that there's so many things to balance in this game in terms of keeping yourself alive, keeping the truck maintained. And it's everything from these systems here, swapping batteries, swapping computer parts, you know, making sure that your climate control is working and that you're not dying because the galaxy's 800 degrees. You can turn on your lights on. There's drive assist, which actually I think it'll probably show me the thing here. Yeah. So if you switch off the driving assist, it disables the stabilization system. So I don't know if there's really a reason to do that. I mean, it says it saves on fuel, so I imagine it's probably for those who want to play in like uber hardcore fuel consumption mode, where you drive with that off the whole time. But for right now, I'm going to keep it on. You can also turn on your lights, keep all your lights on or off. There's roof. There's auxiliary headlights. You can turn off your different lights here. It's kind of cool what you can and can't do. Where are the mezzanine lights? Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so mezzanine is top, back of the cab is bottom, front of the cab is, well, front of the cab. I'll keep these front ones off and just let the glow of the screens ruin my eyesight. That's usually the way to go, isn't it? So the drop zone, likewise here, I can duck down and take that super highway closer to the drop zone, which is that actually might be the game plan. You can just go straight over and go through all the debris. I'm pretty sure the game doesn't render debris if you're going over a certain speed, so to help with kind of going faster, you can hit those highways, because I've noticed that there's been debris that just kind of is rendered basically at the very last second when you're going like Mach whatever, which I guess makes sense in terms of like reaction times at the speed you're traveling. So if I kind of go a bit slower here, actually, I might not be over the threshold where it stops kind of spawning the debris at a reasonable distance here. But if I just kind of keep my cruise control on 100, which is another cool thing you can do, there's cruise control, which is another little nifty thing. We can just kind of keep bumping up the speed here until we get to a reasonable speed where the debris is also being rendered at a certain distance so that we can actually react to it. But it looks like we're pretty clear on this line so far, knock on wood, and don't jinx ourselves by saying that. Just tempt fate here by going into third person, taking a look. It's actually a pretty game. Like, I mean, pretty. It's, you know, kind of got that stylistic appeal to it where it's not going for uber realism, but it's not super cartoony either. I mean, look at the design of the truck. I mean, it's a Mack truck for a Peterbilt with, you know, some boosters on the side of it. It looks ridiculous, but I think it looks awesome. I think that's what we should be striving for spaceship designs. Like, who needs efficiency? Who needs, you know, drag coefficients to be as small as possible? Let's just throw a Mack truck into space with some boosters on it and call it a day. I think that's where we really need to put all of our money and attention in terms of product development. All right. Now it looks like we're coming in. Oh, if you hit the brake, it turns cruise control off, which is nice. But from what I'm seeing, we're coming in kind of perpendicular to the drop zone, which isn't perfect. So we're going to swing around, try and Tokyo drift our way into the drop zone to deliver this cargo. And then we can go see what Red Eddie wants, which he's just going to say, hey, congrats on having a license for fragile cargo. Here's some fragile cargo, basically. Which is nice. It's nice that the game kind of gives you a bunch of, like, I wouldn't say well, it is kind of hand-holdy missions, but not really, where it's just like, hey, here's a different type of cargo you need to be worried about. Here's like a test spin one on us, you know, so that if you screw it up, it's not like, you know, it's gonna be the end of the world or anything. I think the penalties might be reduced on these, like, kind of introductory missions for some of these. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, stop the truck, unhitch. The careless driving. Oh, I guess, yeah, it makes sense because we hit the piece of debris, didn't we? So, I mean, the other thing we can do too is we can take some numbers here. So if we say that we used, we went 14 kilometers and we used up 365 units of fuel, which I think is liters. That's 0.04 kilometers. Oh, that's liters, kilometers. Never mind. Getting my units wrapped up in my head. So, fuel for the most part doesn't seem to be the problem. At least with sort of the default balancing of things. It's the battery usage that's going to kill you more. But actually, if I turn these off, does that turn off? Oh, it does. So if you have all the lights on, it uses more power, which, I mean, duh. But if we turn cruise control on, does that make the power go up? No, so cruise control looks like it's free. Yeah. So cruise control is free here, but if we turn on the lights, it's going to turn the usage here from 10 to 11% depending on what lights you want. So I guess when you're long hauling, basically you want to keep these lights off as much as possible. Which I don't know why you'd want these lights on. I guess for visibility, maybe, but I don't know if the AI would react to that, if they'd hit you if they just don't see you, or if that is more for just aesthetics and realism. Because, I mean, do you really need lights, like headlights in space? I guess that's the theoretical question of the day.
Great. Let me give you the rundown. I need you to take a fragile load over to Edgeburg for me. I know it's only a couple of hops, but I'm tied up here and can't get away just yet. Might not be a long drive, but this is delicate glassware for Cloverleaf Gasworks. So you can't get too reckless. Treat it like a puppy in the backseat. Got it?
Got it.
You're a quick learner. I like that about you. Anyways, I'll leave you to it and check in when I get free. See how you're going. Good luck. Red Eddie, over and out.
Alright, so this is going to be the one where we have to be really careful with it and not completely kill it. What are we in here right now? So the economy here is chemicals are up, general goods, pharmaceuticals, and food and drink are down. So nothing about batteries, and energy prices here are insane. Although pharmaceuticals and food and drink are down, and up 3%. Is that really that big of a difference? Up 15%. So I'm wondering if what I should do is if I should buy some stuff here and then sell it in Edgeburg while I'm there. Because everything else is, damn. Actually, gas is really cheap in Medusa 6, which we have to go through anyway to get to Edgeburg. So I'll fill up when I'm there. Please don't let me forget to fill up there. But yeah, food and drink. Pharmaceuticals are the only difference. So let me actually try to, instead of beelining for the cargo, let me go to the shop over here and see if we can buy any pharmaceutical stuff. If they have anything on sale. I mean, if we can make some extra money, why not, right? I mean, that's spoken like a true drug dealer, basically. All right, let's see if we can find a visual reference to where we need to turn the truck at. Imagine if it's in the middle of this window. Stop the truck. Oops. And when you're directly 90 degrees to it. And then if you just turn the truck, oh, I guess if you're a little further out, you don't smack the terminal. Actually, that seems pretty close. That might be kind of the visual representation of what you need before you turn. Kind of line it up in your side window where it's centered there. Butane tank. But now what would the pharmaceutical... Oh, I guess the logo for it is... Oh, it's pills. Okay. But we might not have access to anything here. We can buy a new container. Different colors. But there's no pharmaceutical stuff. No, there's just chemicals, which I don't think helps us. No, chemical prices are way down. So, okay, so currently we have 2 jumps. We have a driving distance of 21 kilometers, 15-minute driving time, estimated duration 3 hours in-game time. So I guess that kind of helps out a lot with prepping for long trips. Before I was just kind of shooting from the hip and not really caring about the times in between or the jumps in between. But I guess if you want to be kind of really methodical with how you play this game and really have to worry about the resource management part of it, you can kind of do that and go and do that whole jazz. Let's go maybe not in at 120. But I wonder if I can just do this and then just... Ooh, oh god, too far. I was watching this camera here instead of caring about the actual positional or rotational data of the truck. There we go. Mag lock, let's go. So towards Medusa 6. There's a super highway that goes out that way. Oh, there's one right in front of me that goes to... There's one... So it's this one, I think, that goes to Medusa 6. I wish there was a zoom in button to see the the highway sign here. Yeah, Medusa 6, I think is what that says. Turn the roof lights on. I don't think we're gonna need our headlights to be. God, there's debris. Hopefully there's none. And hitting range? No. Alright, we're just 6. Cool. Time to hit the open space. Yeah, no, so far I'm actually kind of really digging this game. It's an interesting spin on a truck sim that's not just, hey, here's another truck sim or a different place you can truck sim in. It's kind of a really on its own type deal. Like, I guess it kind of captures the the space travel crowd that if you do nothing but like cargo runs on games like Elite Dangerous or even No Man's Sky, I would say, or Star Citizen to a degree, like depending on what kind of economy you're going for. It just kind of hits that little niche, and it's, well, I'm playing with a controller, so I don't know how it would handle on mouse and keyboard, but I'm kind of excited to run a piece, like a program to emulate an Xbox controller and play it with a HOTAS system and see how that does. I know the developers are working on HOTAS support for the game, so that's going to be another big thing once that eventually comes out, but it's an interesting game, maybe that much. Oh, I guess you can. I guess there is a chaining trailers in here because there's 3 trailer icons here with only 1 being full. So I guess you can do 3 max to kind of create like road trains or space trains, I guess it would be in this.
Will keep you focused, alert, and feeling.
And I'm guessing that's trailer status and then the actual cargo itself. So I guess if you drive really recklessly, you can break stuff inside of the trailer maybe.
Palpitations and space rush.
Relax with laid-back listening.
I don't necessarily want to try to experiment with that right now, but definitely might be something to experiment with in the future and like kind of fishtail a trailer around and see what happens.
Break for Lucky J. How's it looking there?
Welcome to Medusa 6. This is an automated checkpoint inspection.
So far, this is the second inspection we've had out of 2 attempts to go from Atlas Prime. I almost said Atlas Point. From Atlas Prime to Medusa 6. So I wonder if every single time you jump from here to here, there's a security check. So I wonder if you have to go through this way and kind of like create like back routes in between places. So go from like here down here and up this way. So I think you can. So if I would say go to that way maybe. Maybe not. Oh yeah. If you can jump from Emerald Junction to Medusa 6, you can go from... Should be able to go the other way around too, I'd imagine.
Where was I? Oh, yeah. Break for Lucky J. How's it looking there?
That's kind of cool that it knows to,
Good to hear. I know driving careful can wear on you a
whatchamacallit,
little bit.
and pick up where it left off or that you got
For a grab bag? Anyone out there to chat?
interrupted.
Uh-huh, there she is.
Shoot. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Of course. Sarah Candy's my sister.
We're twins.
And she's been avoiding me for like a week.
That's not true. We've just very conveniently been in different parts of the galaxy. It's a big place, Fred.
Yeah. Well, Mom's worried about you, you know.
Nothing to worry about. Me and the workshop are doing just fine. Anyway, what are you two up to?
I'm just showing Lucky J the ropes.
Let me guess. He's got you towing a trailer full of teapots or tiny glass unicorns.
That counts as showing him the ropes.
Well, I was just bored waiting for a delivery. The shipment of fireworks I'm supposed to haul is late.
Fireworks? You're such a weirdo.
At least I have fun.
We're having plenty of fun, thank you very much.
Sure. Slow, careful fun. Hundreds of tiny unicorns live in your hands. Anyway, I'll leave you two to it. Sour Candy, over and out.
Hang on, Ace. I gotta catch up with her. I'll catch up with you in Edgeburg, alright?
So far, those are the 2 like main side characters. that we've got going on. Which is, or we already kind of met, kind of didn't meet at the same time. But they're kind of there to guide you up, I guess, kind of the different sides of the skill tree, where one of them is slow and steady and, you know, with fragile stuff, and the other one is kind of fast and loose. In terms of what you call, and it seems to kind of carry over to their personalities. But again, there's still so much more game to be exploring on this. We're kind of restarting the hour that was already spent, just with some little bit more fair balancing in terms of the game economy while we still learn the economy. This song kind of sounds like Pinch Me. Well, that doesn't anymore. It did at the beginning, though. There we go. So we bring this to a slow stop. Oh, am I too far? I think so. There we go. All right, let's fill her up. 47 cents a liter. That's pretty good pricing, considering where you are in the world. A lot of liters, gas stations are $1 this, $1 that, $2 this. So 47 cents a liter. I mean, can we bring that pricing North America? I think that'd be great. Beats paying you know, $2 or more. All right, let's not hit this giant asteroid. I think I'm gonna miss it. I think we're fine. I also don't really trust this. Like, it kind of makes you wonder about, oh, actually a pretty heavy debris field. Try and slowly get through, duck through here and hit that super highway, which may or may not be going to Edgeburg. We seem to be okay. I don't, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the gate to go to Edgeburg. This is the gate to go up to, yeah, where we came in from. So, although the Edgeburg gate isn't that far away, a famous last words, let's try and just kind of coast through this debris field and not hit anything, especially that other truck coming in. Gonna duck underneath them. There's also a debris right there. Little piece of debris. Very relaxing in kind of a weird way. When you're not stressed about hitting things, like, it's kind of a really weird experience game so far. Very much, if you like the trucking sims, you'll enjoy this. Oh, there it goes. You can also see what the criteria for the gate is up top. So proximity, alignment, and velocity. I was a little out of a line. That's why the second light went out. And then came back when I kind of angled the truck back up.
Hey, Ace. Looks like you made it to Edgeburg. Not one of my favorite sectors, but it's the journey and not the destination, right?
All right.
We at Galaxyware have been crafting
Go and drop this stuff off.
suits for decades. Now, using our innovative textile technology for
Tough
everyday
crowd out here. Now, when you reach the drop zone, take it nice and slow.
multitude of styles.
Don't want to break anything at the last hurdle.
Lean back and relax. To Gold Rock Radio.
Cloverleaf Gasworks. So let's go drop this off. I think we gotta back this in. If I remember correctly from playing before, it's a very tight drop-off zone where you can't just kind of fly in, fly out. So, I mean, do we try to back this in? Might as well, right? Alright, it's gonna be harder than normal because you have to worry about not only 2 dimensions like normal, but there's also a 3rd dimension now. Oh my god. This is tough. I'm blocking traffic while I'm doing this. I don't care. Oh, if I tip the truck up, that'll tip the trailer up. Oh, too far this way. Oh god. I can also just try to drive it in and then just kind of like really tightly maneuver my way out, which I think actually I might need to do. That is tough to back that in. So that is an incredible skill gap. Like, or skill to, oh god, I'm gonna hit this whole thing here. An incredible skill to master, to back in trailers like that. That's crazy. Which makes me wonder how tight spaces we're gonna have to like fly through. Are you kidding me? At the very end. How much damage did that just do? God. You gotta be kidding me. Right at the very end, dude. We did so well getting through all the debris field just to hit a giant structure at the very end.
Thanks for the favor. I owe you one. Maybe 2, since these fragile jobs can be rough on the nerves. I can make it up to you, though. Next time you're in Emerald Junction, I'll give you some tips on sprucing up that rig of yours.
I got too cocky. I stopped backing it and got way too cocky. There doesn't seem to be any jobs around here. Oh, Foundry Hall. They might have a job. Let's see if they got anything going back towards either Emerald Junction or Medusa 6. Try and capitalize and maximize the amount of jobs and money we can make here. Did somebody else just come in there and snag that job? Is that how that works? Oh. I guess there might not be jobs here after all, like I thought. It's just telling me where things are. So I guess you'd have to get a job from somewhere else to come here to pick up the trailer. I'm gonna hit this, aren't I? Luckily I didn't. To come here to pick up a trailer from such and such. Oh god. There's like damn near an infinite amount of space to occupy with this truck, and I just happen to be within that truck's driving range, or within his direction of travel. That's crazy. Maybe we can beat this guy to the portal. Oh, that was your first. Alright, so that guy's gonna go through. There he goes. Damn, 3 trailers long. Go. Wait for it to spin up. There we go. Calabunga. Alright, so I got me an Emerald Junction, which is one more jump. But let's see if the business hub has anything to go towards Emerald Junction there. Again, just trying to min-max everything possible in terms of job revenue, be able to buy stuff. But I think with the low, like the low setting for power consumption is like really low. So I guess I'd probably prefer a like in between setting. Do we have? Oh no, it's textiles and general goods price. General goods prices are really down. Is anywhere where general goods is up? Tanktown. Dependency loop, which doesn't look like there's anywhere to jump to. I guess you gotta kind of unlock new places and go down and around, and I get these like central hubs, these bigger dots going on. Also to note, we did not get checked coming into Medusa 6 coming from Edgeburg, so I do think there is a pretty persistent system going on in terms of like Atlas Prime to Medusa 6 always getting checked. Medusa 6 to Emerald Junction maybe never getting checked. I wouldn't want to bet Atlas Prime to Purity getting checked. Kind of seems to be the way that things are. So cool little quirks to learn. All right, so let's line ourselves up, swing the truck around. A little bit off, but we can adjust that. Wrong button. That was a little scary, not gonna lie. There we go. Easy mode. All right, so what do we want? We need to go to not Atlas Prime. Is it? No, it's not Atlas Prime, is it? No, it's Emerald Junction. Which we might actually be out of luck. We might not have a job to go there. Nope. So there's no job to go there. And I don't think there's another job board. I think it's all like kind of centralized where it's one per system, which to make things easy. We literally just have to go talk to the Red Eddie. So unfortunate there's no way to Or no cargo to take over there. No way to make money at that point. But I wonder how, like, in the canon universe, I wonder how these systems deal with, like, asteroids and stuff that size. Like, do they have little, like, robots that go hook onto it and push it away, or do they just kind of let it slam into things and go, well, that sucks? The burning questions you can expect from this stream. Also, rolling up to that gates that are 3 wide, it kind of was like the same kind of feeling rolling up to the McDonald's drive-thru when there's multiple windows and multiple things to order from. Trying to race some people into the shortest line. Alright, let's go talk to Red Eddie, where he's basically just gonna, it's basically it's a talking point up next. And then we're pretty much good to go to explore and to get some other cargo to take to wherever it needs to go.
Shouting for Lucky J. How's it going? You got time to chat?
Here it is. One thing you can't do too is you can't control the truck once you're in the CV radio,
I've been thinking about all the long
which is
haul
interesting.
contracts I've taken recently. Those are my favorite kinds of gigs, you know, but they rack up the miles pretty damn fast. Between the distance and micro damage, I end up needing new coats of paint even faster than sour candy does. Of course, she doesn't care that much about the style. So, just wondering, how many miles do you have on that rig of yours?
I turn the headlights off now. 12,000.
That's what I figured. You still got a pretty good warranty on that old girl. Must be nice to still get free repairs.
Oh no, that's 128,000.
As handy as that is, the dealerships aren't big fans of customized rigs. But when the warranty's up, you get to do whatever you want with it. You catch my drift? Great. Once you hit 80,000 miles, head to my buddy's paint shop in Atlas Prime. He'll set you up with a slick new look. Right, I gotta run. So I'll leave you to it. Catch you again soon, LJ. Red Eddie, out.
Although 128,000, but then it says wait for the warranty to expire, so I imagine it's the top number that I'm looking at. Those 76 kilometers what I've driven, quote unquote driven so far. But let's go to, oh, not the supplies, that's not what I wanted. Want the job board. Which is at Tiger Rock over there. What do we got here in terms of economies? Pharmaceuticals are up, energy is up, chemicals are up, food and drink is down. So it doesn't look like I need to worry about selling anything here. And in terms of batteries, we're still good. We're still on the original batteries and the original big battery that we had. And now we've been learning about turning off lights that we don't need to help with power consumption and really getting the most of everything. If I turn the heater up, oh, so the heater does take a lot of power then, so I turn that off or to cold. But the blower, that's could be high, right? So if we turn the blower off, it drops to 11%. Turn the blower on low, it goes to 14. Okay. So yeah, you can, maybe don't want to moderate. you can really like min-max the entire system here. I will say 10 degrees is pretty cold to be sitting in a truck interior. Let it do this, spin it a little bit. Honking at me for? Unless it's honking that I don't have my lights on, maybe. I don't know if there's an incentive to keep your lights on. If there's going to be a like penalty for not having your headlights on, or for not having XYZ lights on, or not having XYZ thing. Interesting to find out. And at this point, I'm going to find out the hard way. Nice and smooth. All right, let's pick up a job. Let's see what we can haul. There's 4 jobs, and the highest payout is 2 jumps to... Oh, it's from Atlas Prime. So going to pick it up at Atlas Prime and bringing it to Emerald Junction. Or there's this one to go from Emerald Prime, or from Emerald Junction to Purity, which we haven't been yet. Or there's Medusa 6 to Emerald Junction, which is 1 jump. So I'm going to take this one. And see if we can just go straight to Purity, which we can. Awesome. So it really is just 1 jump. It's not a couple. I thought it might have been.
Next disposal. Don't ditch it, just nix it. Sit back and slow it down with Gold Rock Radio.
Hey, Lucky, I don't think you'll be able to jump to the mineral colonies just yet, mate. The DIV need to give you clearance first.
Oh, it's this square one that I need, not the triangular one. Ooh, that was a little bit. Alright. Throw it in reverse. And not hit it, going Mach 10 backwards. Might be a little bit low for this, maybe. Hey, let me do it. Nice.
Hey, Lucky, I don't think you'll be able to jump to the mineral colonies just yet, mate.
Alright, man. I'll take your word for it. Shut up. I'm not waiting at the gate. I'm trying to pick something up near the gate. I'm gonna try and cut right across here and hope for the best. I mean, a lot of these trucks seem to be sticking close to these stations, which I don't know if the whatchamacallit, the like debris field sticks close to these or not, but I guess we're gonna find out probably the hard way, as normal. Seems to be the only way that I learn in these kinds of games is just the hard way. Actually, I don't need any of these lights on. Don't need my headlights on. I have the auxiliary lights on for the trailer. Even though I think the trailer's lit up regardless of that light setting, so. Oh, hit the brakes, hit the brakes, hit the brakes. Jump not available. Yeah, I'm too close to it. Proximity. Alignment. Velocity. I forgot that when you have a trailer, they change the physics system to make you slow it down and speed up depending on your weight and stuff. Like there's actual physics here, which is cool to see. So purity is, it looks like this really like heavily dense population. Oh, a pharmaceutical place. Like it's very densely populated compared to some of the other systems. So this is like, I guess, the New York of systems so far.
That's why I opened Cosmos Cash and Carry. We sell bulk goods at low prices all over the galaxy. Swing by any of our many locations before your next haul. Cosmos Cash and Carry, big stock, small prices.
Unwind and enjoy the ride with Gold Rock Radio.
Hopefully I don't put myself in a really weird spot here. Oh no. Actually, I kind of line this up not too shabbily. Shabbily? Is that even a word? Probably not. Well, why did I say it was not too shabby on the lineup here? Nice and simple. Get some free XP there. Alright, now is there a business center here? I think I saw on the way in. Jefferson Place, I think, is what I need to go to. So it seems like they use like these structures to denote roads, I guess, quote unquote, or what would be roads. If I don't hit this cop bot, I'm gonna hit this truck. Maybe not. Need to get my space truck under control here. There we go. Kind of weird. The physics are a little floaty in places, but I guess that means it's expected for a space game, right? For this giant and probably heavy ship that's shaped like a truck to maneuver around, because like the roll is super slow and unresponsive. So I imagine that's probably the feeling they're going for, is this, you know, big weighted feeling like you would with a typical big rig. Line ourselves up. Window. It's weird because with the current like setup, when looking in reverse, the like pitch rotation, so the up and down, that's fine, but the yaw or like left and right is reversed. Or no, the way around, sorry. The vertical is reversed compared to the horizontal. What we got going on here? Going to the junk fields and bringing it back, or there's going from here to Medusa 6. Let's do this one, from here to Medusa 6. Oh, I need to disconnect. Because then we can get a big kind of experience boost here and then go down the other route and do the delivery for sour candy that we weren't able to before. Alright, let's go pick up the cargo, which is in its own little cute little cargo bay. I'll say this is the handiest thing in this game so far, though, this little docking camera. And it makes total sense when you think about, like, in universe, if they'd have something like that, but makes the world of difference. Alright, let's head over to Atlas Prime. Then we go Atlas Prime, Medusa 6, so we're going to get searched on the way into there. Unless we go through Emerald Junction, which that's 14 kilometers. 3 hours and 15 minutes. This way is 26 kilometers, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Well then why wouldn't I just go this way? Because the gate's right here to Emerald Junction. And I'm not going to have to wait for the search, among other things, but I don't think there's anything. Pharmaceuticals are up, actually. Ooh. What I should have done is bought pharmaceuticals from here first, but live and learn, I guess. Actually, I can beat this guy to the gate. Even in space, we're driving like an ass. Wabam. Alright, now we basically got to cross this system to the gates to Medusa 6. Which should be pretty straight from what I can tell, but debris field is what we're going to have to worry about. Also with the fuel here, I don't know what the 6 kilometers means. Does that mean there's 6? Or is that... Oh, I think that's 61 kilometers. I guess we'll find out if that drops to 60. Are you kidding me? Okay, the trailer took damage. Did I hit? Trailer took damage. I believe the hull probably, yeah, the hull took more damage. That actually was pretty significant, 20-something%. Or 30-something%. 35% hitting an invisible piece of debris. I guess I was going too fast for it to render. I guess that'd be something to really like try and actually test scientifically to see if the actual rendering system does stop rendering debris at a certain speed. Alright, well, let's get in here. Let's jump over to Medusa 6, get this delivery done, and see if we can learn about hull damages and how we fix that. Or if there is a way to fix that. Damn, $150 gate toll. Damn toll roads, man. Alright, now we gotta basically come across this system. So if we came in from the gates, the other gates from Atlas Prime would be up there. So we would be pretty much just as far away. And we'd have to also go through the, what do you call it? The inspection. Let's just go on the cruise control here.
We work with truckers and trailers of all types to get your goods where they
I want 135, 140, I guess. It's kind of weird seeing the speedometer because I keep thinking the upper numbers are kilometers an hour instead of miles per hour. So because the truck itself is set for kilometers an hour, I have to make sure to take a look at the inner ring to see what to set the cruise control for. I might hit that piece of debris. No, I think we're good. Cosmos cash and carry. We're pretty intimately introduced to that store in particular. I think that was the store that it spawned me at when I died. How are we doing on the auction system? 98% efficiency. Alright, we're good for a long time. Hey, Dribbly Bob. Miles per hour is default. Gotcha. Okay. That does make sense. I did go into the game settings and change that, so that does make a lot of sense as to why that would be that's the case. Also, welcome in. Hope you're enjoying yourself, having a good time here. Hope you're having a good day as well. But it's just more of a mental note for me to make to when I want to reference speed on the cruise control and say, hey, I want 80, I need to remember that I need to actually set 140 instead of 80. Unfortunate we hit that little piece of debris and it's going to take quite a chunk away from us actually, which is unfortunate here. But we still get 500 XP and about $1,400 cash, so that should push us over one more rank. And we can actually, we might have a couple of skill points to spend. Yeah, we do. So we can do the skill point for just in time to unlock kind of more of the story. And then you want to do just in time or more cargo clearance. So cargo clearance, higher cab loads granted at weight stations, 100 kilogram more cargo limit. That might be helpful. Or if you want to do more fragile, plus 10 XP or plus 10%, sorry, XP for delivering fragile loads and 20% more cash for delivering fragile loads. We got perishable loads. More cargo clearance up there. Just in time 3 hazardous. So it's set up very similar to the truck sim games. Oh, unlock jobs with heavy loads. Unlock jobs with valuable loads. So with this certification, you'll have access to a variety of high-value cargo. Jobs will pay out premium for delivery, but expect a professional service with the utmost care to be taken with the goods. Be careful, companies will claim compensation for damaging valuable cargo or failing to deliver. Heavy loads are generally resilient to damage, but significantly affect how your truck behaves on the road when hitched. Your truck will take much longer to accelerate, but more importantly, you'll need to carefully judge your braking distance to prevent overshoots and jackknifing. So, oh, here we go. So trailer permission. I was going to say, which one do we get for multiple trailers, which is this guy right here. Clearance for jobs with multiple trailers, +2 trailer link. That +2? Oh, actually +2 links, +1 link. Now, is that saying if I have this one, I can carry 3 at a time, and this one's only 2 at a time max? Or do you have to get each one of them where each of them unlocks an extra one? Like this is trailer slot 1 and trailer slot 2, I wonder. And this one's long distance. Let me grab this one and work my way up the tree to try and get trailer permission to get more trailers, to see how that is. And then we can kind of go from there.
Heard you've been given a just-in-time job permit. If that's so, then I might have a teeny tiny job for you. Come find me at Harmony Link over in Atlas Prime if you're interested.
Alright, so what we need to do, we need to go get a job. Preferably one that goes to Atlas Prime, so the job board is behind us. Let's head over there, grab a trailer, see if we can take it to Atlas Prime. There should be one. I mean, I think Medusa 6 to Atlas Prime and back is kind of the bread and butter. Ooh, there's a debris field here. I originally saw the debris field as just the reticle. Didn't think anything of it. But there we go. Alright. I think we're through there pretty unscathed. Alright, job board. See what we can do here. Not hit that truck underneath us. Start. That's pretty cool. Just the visual of being docked underneath one another like that. I think I'm too much of an angle here. It might give it to me. Oh, it did give it to me. Nice. So payout, anything going to Atlas Prime? Yes, there's one. One going to Atlas. Hold on. From Medusa 6, that's where we are, right? Yes, okay. That's the only unfortunate thing is once you're out of that menu, you can't just bring it back up from your chair. You gotta come over and press this, unless anybody knows how to actually bring that menu back up from the chair. then please do let me know. But as far as I'm aware, once the original dock, once you are done with that, it's done. All right, let's unhitch. What are we doing for fuel? We're doing all right for fuel. I think price for fuel is really down right now here. So I might fill up there. And anything we want to bring, energy and chemicals. Well, nothing in particular is of value right now. So let's go grab the cargo, see if we can hit a fuel station on our way out, and then we can kind of fill up from there. And just make sure we're topped up where it's the cheapest, so that we don't have to worry about an emergency fill up where there's a system where it might be really expensive compared to what we could have had here. I'm surprised there's no debris between here and the trailer, to be honest. I would have assumed there would have been. But apparently not. I'll take that. Alright, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this cargo mission. We're going to do the next one for sour candy. Get to where we basically were before. Before we were doomed. And then I'll call it there. So still got some Star Trucker action for you.
This is Gold Rock Radio.
Radio for the road.
Hope everybody here's having an okay time. Alright, let's get out of here. I think that highway goes all the way up, doesn't it? It looks like it. I think we can probably just cut across. Okay, we got ceramic plating, so I'm gonna assume that this is, well, A, it's heavy, but B, it's also one of the extremely fragile ones. So actually this might be where to turn on the headlights, right, to see, yeah, to see debris. Okay, so I guess there is some merit to having headlights on. Help identify debris a bit better. Don't have any debris anymore, we can turn those off, save some battery power. Atlas Prime, exit to the right. I'll let myself coast a little bit here to help slow down. Cargo Pal. A very appropriate cargo company name. Alright, Atlas Prime. Bring it to a nice gentle stop. Close because I'm unsure about how hard you're allowed to stop with fragile cargo and how much would break. Oh, as expected.
This is an automated checkpoint inspection. Please be patient while security drones check for compliance.
So there's security checks between Atlas Prime and Medusa 6, as well as back the other way, which is interesting. Which means I wonder if there's... That's an interesting combination. of different places that have security checks and which ones don't, coming from different directions.
Check complete. Results are satisfactory.
It's going to make doing contraband runs pretty interesting, I think. To know you have to go from, you know, this to that, from that to this, and kind of keep going around that way. So actually, I don't want to hit that highway there from the other side of Palmview Station, so duck down this way. Unless, does that swing upward? Actually, that might be where I need to take. Oh, New Liberty Terminal's over there. That one, so that one goes that way to that terminal. Oh, that one might snake around, but our headlights here entering the debris field. So we don't get jumped by any debris, which I think we might be okay. Make sure there's nobody here while we merge onto the highway. Oh, actually, I wonder if I went too fast there, if that's going to penalize me for reckless driving. Or if that was just like the screen, like refresh simulation of that screen. I have to exit off the highway a little bit early here. Let me dive underneath this and head over here for the drop-off zone. Probably gonna go through debris. Turn the lights on. And then reduce to a cautionary speed. We don't know exactly where we're needing to go here. I think we're okay for debris-wise. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go around the outside here. I'm not gonna try and go through there and snake my way through because I don't think there's a way to actually get into that drop zone from this angle. Thought I saw some debris floating about, but maybe not. Alright, so let's turn the truck in, roll it over a little bit. A little bit higher up here. Get to a more manageable drop-off speed.
Has this ever happened to you? If you're
Ever so gently bring it back to a stop.
cargo, you're putting your health and safety at risk. Cargo Pal has containers of all shapes and sizes to keep
Hey, we didn't get penalized. Nice.
keep your cargo secure and organized.
Cool. 500 XP, 1400. Or 1400 more doneros.
Gold Rock Radio.
Great music.
Great times.
Alright, so where do we need to meet? Andy, is it right ahead? Yeah, it is. Okay. Go ahead and meet Sour Candy, do her mission. I never did grab fuel. That seems like a big whoops. And but I think we should still be okay to go and grab the trailer that we need to for her and take it to wherever it's going to. We can do another evaluation as to what we actually need for fuel at that point. Turn the headlights off, turn the roof lights off. I'll keep the roof.
Breaker for Lucky J. You here for that job I mentioned?
Turn that off. Sure.
I'm looking for someone to haul something to Emerald Junction. I'd do it myself, but I really need to get back to my workshop. Should be some sweet lettuce on delivery, though.
Sure.
Just give me a moment here. Okay, I've sent you the delivery schedule. If you're too early, there'll be nowhere to park the trailer. And if you're too late, Barrel won't need the shipment anyway. So the trick is to optimize your route. It might be a quick turnaround, but you can't make it too quick. You copy?
And 4.
Catch me on the rebound and let me know how it panned out.
And 4, good buddy. Do I need to buy anything while I'm here? I don't think so. Going to Emerald Junction, right? Pharmaceuticals are up. Pharmaceuticals are down. So actually, you know what? While I'm here, I got my angles off. Let's see if it will give it to me though. It will. Nice. Let's just see if they have any pharmaceuticals. Yeah, a lot of inventory actually. They got these batteries, but they're so expensive. They've got food and drink, they've got computer parts, they've got power. Chemicals, alcohol. Actually, because food and drink is down, alcohol is down. Is alcohol contraband in Emerald Junction? No, it's not. It is, though, in Purity. So food and drink is up. Plus, alcohol is contraband. And there's no security check going from here to here, as we know. So let's try and fill up on this. We'll give this a shot. If this might bankrupt us, but we'll see. We'll drop a scum save. Right, turn these lights on while I'm here, just so I can see what I'm doing. All right. So it might be super unfortunate if we get stopped for a security check. I don't think we should. We didn't last time, but we also didn't have contraband technically at that point either, so I guess we'll find out if the game's going to throw us under the bus. We've got some time to burn while we're there anyway. So we're gonna have time to burn when we get to Purity before we jump to Emerald Junction anyway. Because they want us to arrive in Emerald Junction itself at 2:52, which is like 2 hours out. So let's unhitch, go grab the cargo, then make our way down through Purity and go that route instead. Because there's high contraband, it's high security, so I mean, We'll have to figure it out. We got 5,800 bucks. We have 5,000 in overdraft we can potentially use up before we start having issues, so where's the purity? 8 behind us, isn't it? Yeah. All right, so I'll swing around. Not that it makes much of a difference. All right. This might be the cleanest approach we've got so far. There we go, nice and smooth. All right, these lights can come off. Don't think I need headlights in that right now. Not going through the debris field, so I think we'll be pretty okay. Is it a debris field? No. Looks pretty... I say it looks pretty clear to me so far, but famous last words, right? Oh, yep. It is technically a debris field, so put our lights on, be a little more careful. No, it's a very light debris field. We'll still keep our caution. Alright, so I'm gonna go Purity to Emerald Junction and pray that we don't get stopped for a security check. Alright, chat. Let us pray here. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Breaker, breaker.
No security checkpoint, let's go.
Can I get you 20? This is GB checking on a report of an unregistered freight job. You hauling something for sour candy?
No.
Yeah, alright. I'll let it slide this time. Just be careful in the future, alright? Most folk at the DIV ain't as lenient as me.
So we need to go to Jefferson Place and detach the trailer right next to the shop and then connect to the shop and then I think sell. And then I think we'll be okay. The heater on warm so we allow it to turn off a little bit longer. There's so many little cop bots flying about. Doesn't make sense because it said, what was it, 4 bars of security out of 5, so. And most things are contraband here, but we're still going to break the line here anyway. Now the question becomes, how long do I have once I detach the trailer before it considers it abandoned?
It's the galaxy's favorite.
Gold Rock Radio.
Imagine I have like a minute or two, right? Like I got some time to, or is it proximity based? Maybe my other big question. So if I stop it right here, stop it in space, unhitch it, and then go and hitch to this store, I should be okay, I think. A little hot. So connect up here. And then we can sell our contraband. Or can we not? This shop does not buy that type of item. So... Oh, okay, so there are different inventories then. So, what does this sell for here? $6.15? So energy is not really anything of note here. What is energy in Emerald Junction? Energy's up in Edgeburg. Really up in Atlas Prime. So it's not really down in Tanktown, so I could go to Tanktown to buy batteries for a much better kind of investment there. Let's hook back up to our trailer then. Don't forget about it by accident. What is a star? Oh, it's just the cargo. Okay. All right.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, Damien. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good time. Welcome in. Welcome to the little corner of the internet here. Where... So Emerald Junction job board. That's Jefferson. Cosmos Cash and Carry, that's what I was just at. Is there a store right here? Is there one down there? No. Can I go hook up to this? Pharmaceutical company? Oh, cab temperature. Like that's where you hook up to the trailers. What's over that way? There's Jefferson Place here that only has that Cosmo Cash Carry whatever, which didn't want to buy my alcohol. So let's see if there's something else out here. What is that? Oh, Cosmos Cash and Carry still. So, okay, let's see if there's something over here. I don't think so, because we came from Atlas Prime, right? And there was nothing there in terms of... Unless maybe we don't have access to stores here that would sell that kind of stuff. Or I guess buy that kind of stuff from me. Like the pharmaceutical thing pops up, but then there's nothing that pops up when you get close to it. Like here you got the job board and the cash and carry and whatnot. And Emerald Junction's right there. What is over here? At this like space station looking thing. This is just another salvage beacon. Grind our truck to a stop for minutes. Go see what that is. Have not seen one of those yet. Why not? Oh, it's right here, right? Is that what this is? Seems so much closer from inside the truck. I've only used one bulb of O2 so far, so that's okay. One little light's worth. So what is this? Just like stuff you grab. Oh, it's like... Okay, let me go and grab the truck and bring it closer. That's an interesting thing that you can like just find stuff floating out in space like that. I was wondering if there's gonna be like derelict containers, stuff like that. A micro stabilizer. Let's return the suit and close the airlock for a second. And then swing the truck around to... go grab that. Get a lot closer to it. Give it a little bit more power. I guess rolling the truck would have been probably faster. Oh well. don't want to hit this. I don't need the front cabs on. Micro stabilizer. I wonder what that's for. Or if that's for like a truck component here. They should make this a lot faster to go and grab these. Also, it'll put me within range to be able to actually grab these. I know what this is before I pick it up. Oh, fireworks. That's contraband here, right? I think. All explosives? Yeah. Just throw the explosive on the ground. It's fine. Thought there's something laying on top of the thing that was shining, top of the container, but I don't think so. There's stuff in the container. Eh? Actually in the container. We got here, what is this? Medkit, stim packs, and painkillers. So I wonder if this is like the way to get pharmaceuticals and whatnot, or if there's easier ways to, like if you can buy them in certain stores. Good thing I brought this suit back to charge. Between, I don't know what that beeping was, if that was the suit saying that like half power is being used or half oxygen's being used. We'll grab these guys and we'll be on our way. For that, close the airlock, suit off so it can recharge. Everything here in the case. Well, except I guess for the fireworks. How are we doing for... Oh, we're still doing really good. Filters. Now that begs the question, does that Cosmos cache place take fireworks? I'm kind of right here. Let's go give it a try. All in the name of science, right? Oh. Actually, I need to be in Emerald Junction pretty soon. I'll come back. Maybe. I just realized I'm on a time crunch with this particular mission container, so I won't dilly-dally too long. I have to be over there in... Oh. A few minutes, but how long does an in-game minute take? Yeah, we'll find out. 52, so I'm at 44, so I've got, 8 minutes in-game time, however long that takes. Oh, Cosmos Cache and Carry's over here. Not quite. I thought this was here. Not, fortunately. No. We should be okay, right? 45, I mean, we got over here in a minute, so it'll take us a minute to get over there. That satellite dish. If I can help it at least. Okay, so let's come to a complete stop. Get hooked up here. I think I might be too close to the... Ooh, that's almost perfect, actually. Let's see, will they buy my fireworks? But they don't deal in contraband, so I guess you gotta sell contraband at a different type of store. They do have a $25 deal on for the big batteries. Do I buy a big battery, maybe? Yeah, we're still fine on all of it. There's nothing to worry about right now. Get the trailer hooked back up again.
Instagalactic moves fast. Instagalactic's faster than light shipping will have your gear tearing through space and time right to your door. Instagalactic's faster than light shipping, not actually.
I mean, 46, we got till 52, right? 1452, yeah. Unless like a whole day's passed in the game, which I don't think has been the case, but...
This is Gold Rock Radio.
This from, so I imagine we don't need to be in there before then, because it kept saying... Make sure you don't get there too quick. Oh, drop off bait to be determined. Oh, you turn off the cab lights, we don't need them. Gonna work our way over to the gate. $19 kilometers left of range in our fuel, but we only gotta go two, so get there just fine. We'll have to get gas inside of Emerald Junction, which is fine. I mean, price per liter's down to 50 cents. Oh, 500 bucks to fill up. 1,000 bucks to fill up, maybe. I think we can afford that. Don't need these lights on because we don't have a like debris field to go through. We do need to fix our course though and slow down it a bit. Looks like we're low on fuel. Remember to stop by gas stations and fuel pumps regularly to avoid being stranded and forfeiting jobs. Fuel canisters can also be used to keep you out of trouble. These are use these to top up the fuel tank underneath the truck to keep it running a little longer. Oh, okay, so we have a fuel tank in the back, or a fuel canister in the back, so we should be fine. We're mostly going to coast up to this gate anyway, so we've got, you can really squeeze out the range if we don't really need to, but in we go. Drop some. There it is. Okay, so it's anticipating the jump to add hours to. So does that total duration 2 hours and 30 minutes? 2 hours. So it added on 2 hours, 2.5 hours to the jump time. Got you. Now the problem is I don't think we can go back into purity from this angle because we're going to have contraband on us. I think we have to go all the way around. Doesn't like say does it know. But I guess if the security is that big on purity, then you would probably imagine that it would make me do a security check if I came back. Cool. Because it didn't from Atlas Prime. But I will have a security check going into Atlas Prime from Medusa 6, so I think either way we have to try and offload our contraband somewhere. And we did it. We did the suspicious job. Alright, so we got base payment, careful driving, early delivery. We did it all. 500 XP and a cool $1,800. Gives us another skill point.
I'll keep you in mind next time I need something doing on the sly. Oh yeah, Candy said she's headed to Medusa 6. Head that way if you want to catch up with her. As to me, it's back to the old grind. Catch you later, Lucky. This is Barrow out and in the clear.
Got something to celebrate. Fireworks Direct has you covered.
Let me go
Bundles, a cheap, highly
float
pigmented,
around
easily customizable
Goodman Tower over here
Fireworks
and just
Direct.
see if there's any
Great night.
like extra shop.
Fireworks are banned in several sectors. Please check local laws before purchase.
There's fuel pumps, which we do need. And there's Starbreak supply, so let's see if they'll buy our stuff. What does food look like here? Food and drink is still up 6%. So we could still sell the alcohol here before we go back to purity. Just to offload it, to not have to deal with the fines for having it. We gotta fill up the entire tank, so let's see how much it's gonna cost. It's probably gonna be in the $1,000 range, I'd imagine. I don't know how many liters the entire tank is, but I guess we'll figure it out. Oh, okay, so the entire tank is maybe say 2,700. So that's good to know moving forward. So we spent over $1,000 on fuel, on gas, if you will. So okay, so let's go to this shop up here. Because that's a supply shop. They should take the different stuff. And if that is the case, then we know that not every place has a store to sell all contraband items to, unless there was more shops in purity that just didn't pop up at this point. Or if the game might even just say, hey, like here's how you do contraband runs if you want to. I think I'm too low. Maybe not. Oh, apparently not. Alright, let's see if they'll offload stuff, because they're a supply store, right? So they should. So they will take the alcohol. They won't take the fireworks stuff, though. So that's interesting. And I guess there is merit to buying fuel, right? But I don't think we'll ever need to worry about that. So that's a pack of beer. Hey Oliver, how's it going? Welcome in.
Hungry?
Hope you're having a good day so far and enjoying yourself. What do we got here? Cleaning supplies and meal packs. So let's go ahead and do that. And I don't think we need to. We need to get rid of the fireworks before we go back, right? I mean, unless you can't actually sell restricted or contraband items in those star systems, so that's probably going to be some homework that I need to find out or need to do to figure out what's going on. Because I might be able to, actually we can test that theory right now, to be honest. If I just jump over to Medusa 6, because I have to go over there anyway. Let's see here, long distance jobs. So the next skill system point we'll get, we will be able to do some long distance stuff. Let's go over to Medusa 6 and see if we can sell the fireworks to Summer, because it's not banned over there, is it? No, just narcotics are. So we'll have to figure out what's going on with this. Let's just jump up here.
Son, where'd you find this?
Bob. Dribbly Bob. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good time. I saw you over on YouTube earlier. Switch over to Twitch. Either way, appreciate you. No matter where you are here, if you're on Twitch, on YouTube, on Kick. I appreciate you being here in my little corner of the internet. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves. We're gonna do one quick little test here to see if we can sell the contraband fireworks at this business hub where it's not actually contraband, and hopefully not run into all of the debris on the way there. I can't tell if the headlights are going to help or hurt with debris. I think it's kind of situational depending on what's behind it. Alright. Let's go into here. Don't need headlights anymore. 3. Floating right there. Yeah, I need to slow down here. Surgeon level moves. Easy. Alright, so I guess maybe try the supplies store again? Maybe? I'm way too low for this. At first. I find the game is more accepting when you go in higher than lower. It's also nice to see some optimization with this camera, where if you see the frame rate of it's pretty smooth, but if you look away from it, it's pretty choppy. That's pretty nice to see some optimization there. Alright, let's... mag lock ready. Let's go. Appreciate the kind words, Oliver. Okay, so I can sell them here. So that's interesting. That's how that works. So let's see here. So I do have pharmaceuticals there. Oh, I should have sold the pharmaceuticals at the other place, I guess. I didn't think of it. So I guess if... oh. Too many button presses. I guess if you do... if you grab contraband, you can't sell it in that system. It just, you can't go through that system, I guess, is the way that that plays out in the end. I'm gonna buy these 2 batteries. Even though I have no space to house them. Turn on those 2 lights. Don't have any room for them really. I'll plop them up top maybe. Or these are the lower tier battery. Let me place these ones that are in this crate with the better ones. And I should have enough battery power to last for a lifetime almost, it seems. I'll leave the container there. I see it's convenient spot to have it in. Alright, let's go meet with Candy. Then we can call it a day. This has been a nice little test stream. I appreciate everybody who's been in here, anybody who's helped out with the stream to make sure that things have been running okay. You can hear me. Things aren't, you know, I'm not blowing your eardrums off or anything like that. Things are balanced okay. If you do have any problems with the stream or notice anything whack, then please do let me know in chat. Always looking to improve the quality of these things. So if you guys can help out with that, that'd be greatly amazing.
Sour candy looking to kill some time. Got any apple ears out there? What about you, LJ? Want to play a little game?
What does she want?
Yes, I am so excited. I wanted to try this for so long. Anyone else around? No, baby. Back at you, Candy. Though, seems strange of you to be killing time when you're always running out of it.
This is Red Eddie pitching in. Candy's always got too much time, or too little, if you ask me.
Ha ha. I'm excellent with my time, thank you very much. Just stuck at the bank a while because I missed my dumb loan appointment. But anyway, enough of that boring stuff. Everyone, welcome to Sour Candy's amazing, fantastic Galaxy Trivia Game.
That might be too many adjectives.
Here's how it works. I'll ask a few questions, and the first person to radio the right answer gets a point.
Uh-oh.
Is there a prize? Oh, I didn't think that far ahead. Winner gets, bragging rights, and bragging rights are like gold around here. All right, players, I think it's time. Let's get started. Question number 1. Starbreak has what type of animal as their adorable mascot?
Oh god, I don't know. An eagle?
Sorry, LJ. It's definitely not an eagle.
Is it pig?
It's Skip the pig. Correct?
That was my second choice.
Okay, on to the next round. Now, you all know me, and how I've made volatile chemicals a hobby.
You say that like it's a good thing, sis.
It's a fun thing, which makes it a good thing. But this bit of trivia is something everyone should know. Question 2. What does TNT stand for? That's it.
There we go.
Hey, Ace? Why do you know that? Too much attention, if you ask me.
Yeah, we'll just say we pay attention in chemistry class. I assumed that's what it was, but I couldn't remember if it was or not.
We're in the middle of a nail-biting episode of Sour Candy's marvelous, amazing Galaxy.
You see, I could have just got the first one right and now I'd be winning. It'd be impossible for me to lose, but now I gotta play a tiebreaker.
I don't want to be the fun police, but you're being a bunch of windjammers. You gotta wrap it up.
We're almost done, I promise. 2 more minutes, please.
All right. You're lucky I like you bunch. But wrap it up soon, okay?
Thanks, B. We will. Right. I've got one last question for you all. Obviously, that was the incredibly talented Velvet Bandwagon. But for the final point, what was the name of that award-winning track?
I don't know. I want to say it's me, myself, and the open road.
Open road? I'm pretty sure
It's Rusty Gold. God damn it.
correct, Moon Baby. You get the final point. Now let me tally the scores. 1 point here.
Is it a tie now? I got 2 wrong.
Moon Baby's got the most points,
Oh.
so she's our winner. Really? Wow. Well, thanks. Your official prize is bragging rights forever, in perpetuity, throughout the universe. You're pushing your luck here, Candy. And don't y'all have something else to be doing? Something a little more productive? Now you're really being the fun police. Okay. Well, thanks for helping me pass the time, everyone. I'll catch y'all again soon.
Catch you around, sis.
Bye, everyone.
That was unfortunate. I should have went with my gut feeling and thought pig for the first one. That would have been an easy victory. But what you gonna do? And with that tragic loss of trivia, I must say that I have appreciated everybody being here today. I'm going to call the stream there. This was supposed to be kind of a shorter stream to help kind of make sure that all my settings were in order and everything was fine. So I want to thank everybody who's been here, everybody who's followed, who's subscribed, who has been in chat, anybody who's maybe lurked in the stream, and anybody who may watch the VODs of this. You guys are all awesome. If you are so inclined, make sure to hit the follow button, subscribe button, wherever you are there. I'll be trying to go live more often here and kind of get back into the streaming side of things. I'm getting back into the YouTube content as well, so check out the channel over there if you haven't already. And as always, I love you all. Thank you for finding my little corner of the internet. Much appreciated for everybody being here and spending your time here. And with that, I will stop. I will shut up now. Thank you all. Catch you later. Peace.